All right, you tell
incarceration, they have to design a place for everyone to be suitable. Some are in their primes. Some have been violated. Some have been abused. Some are what you call timid, fearful, passionate. So they have to arrange a place for those who cannot care for themselves. Some are on PC, protective custody. So if I have guys who are in the penitentiary that are 65 years and up, I wouldn't want to have them in the same range of fire in case a riot broke out with the Crips and the Blood, the young guy, because they'll get beat up and they're not even in a gang. And so they have to move us around to unit. And I've traveled in 5 different units since my incarceration started with Ramsey 2. I did 2 years and 10 months. Then I opened up McConnell, October the 9th, 1992. I did 3 years and 3 months. Then I was shipped to Cullen Unit. Cullen Unit was one of the top rated units. It was the 2nd worst unit in the nation. This was the 7 inmates escaped. We call them the Texas 7. I call them the Magnificent 7 because it was a well sought out plan. And it took them some months before they could gather all the tools that they needed to get out. The next, I stayed there 11 years and 2 months. Then I went to Eastham because I was working for the head warden. 2 years after my stay, I got injured. And I stayed in PhD for 5 months. During those 5 months, I couldn't fend for myself because I couldn't get up out the bed. I could not walk. I was limited in my mobility. And neither the warden nor the staff believed me, nor the medical department. They called and said that I was malignant, meaning I was faking the incident to get out of work. When all the time, God knew, being a hemophiliac, any injury that I have is more related to my blood than anything. And so they never gave me the factor 9 infusion so that I can be healed in a couple of days. So what had took place was that I lost my motions in my joints and my muscles, and I couldn't ambulate from my bunk to the restroom. So I had to stay in there, and I had to eat from there. I had to shower from there. And that was a horrible time in my life because I was crying out to God. And God gave me a scripture in Psalms chapter 75, verses 1 and 2, I believe it was. And I thank God that I came through with it. It says, when I shall receive the congregation, I will judge uprightly. In essence, what God was saying in the New King James is that when I say that it's time for you to leave, in other words, no devil on earth and no demon in hell can stop you. When God says it's time, even the impossible melts like butter on a grill. God allowed me to see my hematologist over the television. And when I saw him, they told him to tell the doctor to ship him off this unit where he can get his factor 9 infusion.